Hello everyone, my name is Steven, one of the speaker in this video. So you click this video because you want to learn, right? Right? Okay, so uh, do any of you recognize the people at my back? This one, this one, this one, or this one? No? Because today we're going to talk the order of the national artists in the Philippines. The Order of National Artists is the highest national recognition given to Filipino individuals who might made significant contribution to the development of Philippine arts, namely music, dance, theater, visual arts, literature, film, broadcast art, and architecture and allied arts. Categories: music, dance, theater, contemporary arts, literature, film and broadcasting, or broadcast arts, architecture, design, and allied arts.
Ryan Cayabyab. Mr. C is the most accomplished composer, arranger, and musical director in the Philippines music industry since the boom beginnings 1970s.
Francisco Feliciano. Francisco Feliciano's corpus of creative work attests to the exceptional talent of the Filipino as an artist. Ramon P. Santos. Ramon Pagayan Santos, composer, conductor, and musicologist, is currently the country's foremost exponent of extemporary Filipino music, a prime figure in the second generation of Filipino composers in the modern idiom. Santos has contributed greatly to the quest for a new direction in music, taking as basis non-Western traditions in the Philippines and Southeast Asia.
Andrea Veneracion. Andrea Veneracion is highly esteemed for her achievements as choirmaster and choral arranger. Two of her indispensable contributions in culture and the arts includes the founding of the Philippine Madrigal Singers and the spearheading of the development of Philippine choral music. Jose Maceda. Jose Maceda is a composer, musicologist, teacher, and a performer. He explored the musicality of the Filipino deeply. Maceda embarked on a lifelong dedication to the understanding of popularization of Filipino traditional music. Maceda researches and fieldwork have resulted in the collection of immense number of recorded music taken from the remotest mountain villages and the farthest island communities. He wrote papers that enlightened. Lucio San Pedro is a master composer, conductor, teacher, whose music evokes the folk elements of the Filipino heritage.
Antonino Buenaventura. Antonino R. Buenaventura vigorously pursued a musical career that spanned 7 decades of unwavering commitment to advancing the frontiers of Philippine music in 1935.
Jovita Fantas is declared as the national artist for music in 1976. She was born on February 15, 1895 and died on August 7, 1978. Long before Lea Salonga's break to Broadway, there was already Jovita Fantas' portrayal of Siosio San in Giacomo Puccini's Madame Butterfly at Italy's Teatro Municipale di Piacenza.
Antonio Molina, National Artist for Music in 1973. He was born on December 26, 1894 and died on January 29, 1980. Antonio G. Molina, versatile musician, composer, music educator, was the last of the musical triumvirate. Two of whom were Nicanor Abelardo and Francisco Santiago, who elevated music as beyond the realm of folk music. At an early age, he took to playing the violoncello and played it so well. It did not take long before he was playing as an orchestra soloist of the Manila Grand Opera House.
Bienvenido Lumbera. Bienvenido Lumbera is a poet, librettist, and scholar. As a poet, he introduced to Tagalog literature what is now known as bagay poetry, a landmark aesthetic tendency that has helped to change the vernacular poetic tradition.
N.V.M. Gonzalez, National Artist for Literature, 1997. Nestor Vicente Madali Gonzalez, better known as N.V.M. Gonzalez, is a fictionist, essayist, poet, and teacher. Articulated the Filipino spirit in rural urban landscapes. Virgilio S. Almario, also known as Rio Alma, National Artist for Literature 2003, is a poet, literary historian, and critic who has revived and reinvented traditional Filipino poetic forms, even as he championed modernist poetics.
Carlos P. Romulo. Carlos P. Romulo's multifaceted career spanned 50 years of public service as an educator, soldier, university president, journalist, and diplomat.
Lauro Larry Alcala. His comic strips spice up the slices of Filipino lives with the witty illustrations executed throughout his 56 years of cartooning.
Benedicto Cabrera. Benedicto R. Cabrera, who signs his paintings Bencap, upheld the primacy of drawing over the decorative color. Bencap started his career in the mid-60s as a lyrical expressionist.
Julia, National Artist for Visual Artists 2003, is a painter and multimedia artist who distinguished himself by creating an authentic Filipino abstract idiom that transcended foreign influences.
Fernando Amorsolo, National Artist for Visual Arts. He was born on May 30, 1892 and died on April 24, 1972. The country had its first national artist, is Fernando C. Amorsolo. The official title Grand Old Man of the Philippine Art was bestowed on Amorsolo when the Manila Hilton inaugurated its art center on January 23, 1969, with an exhibit of a selection of his work.
Amelia La Peña Bonifacio, known as the Grand Dame of Southeast Asian Children's Theater. Tita Mel is the founder and playwright-director of the Teatrong Mulat ng Pilipinas, which has placed the Philippines on the artistic map of world theater.
Wilfredo Guerrero is a teacher and theater artist whose 35 years devoted professorship has produced the most sterling luminaries in the Philippine performing arts today. Ben Cervantes, Celia Diaz-Laurel, Joy Virata, Johnny Gamboa, etc. In 1947, he was appointed as UP Dramatic Club Director and served for 16 years.
Napoleon of Lava was declared as the national artist for sculpture on 1976. He was born on January 26, 1930 and died on February 16, 2018. At 46 then, Napoleon V. Abueva, a native of Bohol, was the youngest national artist awardee. Considered as the father of modern Philippine sculpture, Abueva helped shape the local sculpture scene to what it is now. Guillermo Tolentino is declared as the national artist for sculpture in 1973. He was born on July 24, 1890 and died on July 12, 1976. Guillermo Estrella Tolentino is a product of the revival period in Philippine art. Returning from Europe, where he was enrolled at the Royal Academy of Fine Arts, Rome, in 1925, he was appointed as professor at the UP School of Fine Arts, where the idea also of executing a monument for national heroes struck him.
Kidlat Tahimik. Kidlat Tahimik has continually invented himself through his cinema, and so his cinema is as singular as the man.
Ildefonso P. Santos Jr., National Artist for Architecture 2006, and Ildefonso Pais Santos Jr. distinguished himself by pioneering the practice of landscape architecture in the Philippines and then producing 4 decades of exemplary and engaging work that has included hundreds of parks, plazas, gardens, and a wide range of outdoor settings that have enhanced contemporary Filipino life.
Francisca Reyes Aquino was declared as the national artist for dance in 1973. She was born on March 9, 1899 and died on November 21, 1983. Francisca Reyes Aquino is acknowledged as a folk dance pioneer. This Bulaqueña began her research on folk dances in the 1920s, making trips to remote areas in central and northern